authenticity is not a value in and of itself. Authenticity is a way that we talk about, or a way to evaluate whether or not something is what it says it is, or whether or not someone is who they say they are. So like generosity as an example. I might be giving a lot, but if I'm giving a lot because I'm trying to manipulate other people, then I'm not authentically generous. I'm manipulative. So authenticity, I'll take it a step further and say this. Authenticity doesn't mean letting whatever is in me out. That's not what that means. The way Jesus goes after this is he says that it's what comes out of a man's mouth that makes him unclean. It's not what you take in, that it's what comes out of a person's mouth that makes that person unclean, which is to say there are things in me that I'm not supposed to, or that I shouldn't let out, because it normalizes that. It trains my soul that it's okay. Here's an example. When my son calls someone stupid, he's 6. When my son calls a friend of his stupid, one of the kids at school, whatever, he calls someone stupid, I shut that down. And I don't shut that down just because I'm concerned about the feelings of the kid he's talking about. I mean, I am concerned about that, but primarily I'm concerned about his character. I want him to be a great man. Hear me say it. Great people, great men don't call other people stupid. Great men don't insult people they disagree with, or even the people they dislike. So I instruct him, and I instruct my own soul. I've certainly called people stupid. I've certainly thought negative things, terrible things about other people, but I don't want to. I want to be a better person. I want to be more complete. I want to be an authentically good human being. So I instruct my soul the way I instruct my son, and I don't let whatever's in me out, because that's not authenticity. In physical training, we get this, that like if that whatever works naturally, whatever you do naturally doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. So so I have this tendency when I'm picking up weight to drop my shoulders forward and put my head down and pull with my back. But the coach at the gym taught me to put my shoulders back and keep my back straight and keep my head up. It doesn't feel natural, but if I want to be strong and healthy long term, I can't just do whatever comes natural to me. I have to train myself. So the Psalms do this, right? Spiritually. The Psalms give us these examples of speaking to your own soul. And usually when they do, they're saying things like, be still and be quiet, and not letting rage or anger define me or take over. Certainly rage and anger have a place in every walk of life and in the Christian practice. But in terms of defining characteristics, I have to put those things in their place by instructing my soul. Like the cultural penchant for speaking about authenticity as a value in and of itself, and equating that with this kind of verbal diarrhea, it's not a valuable thing. And we use, that's when the word comes up. The word comes up almost always when someone has said something horrible or regularly says horrible things about other people. What we justify that by saying, well, he's being authentic. But if he's being authentically cruel and unkind, that's not valuable. Love is valuable. Joy is valuable. Peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control is valuable, and I want to authentically exude those things, and I want to authentically champion people in the public square who also exude those things. That's part of me being an authentic person of character, is by championing people who authentically display good characteristics, true characteristics. I want to authentically be a good person. I want to authentically love and care for my world. Authenticity is not a value in and of itself. It's a way to understand whether or not something is what it says it is. And sometimes things aren't good.